right, we are here at the Days Inn by Six Flags Fiesta, Texas in San Antonio. It's actually a pretty nice looking property from the outside. Anyway, I'm about to get checked in and we're gonna see what this place is like. Actually a pretty nice looking outdoor pool. Corridors look nice and clean so far. So what's kind of funny here, the rest of the hotel is basically over there, and then on the other side of the stairwell is my room, all by itself, 200. And then there's a gate over there, which I'm guessing is probably like the owner's quarters right above the lobby. So I may have gotten a unique room here. Let's check it out. Okay, so I went around and turned on some lights here, and now we're going to take a look at this room in a little bit more detail. So first off, starting out at the door, we pretty much check all the boxes here. We've got a sturdy deadbolt, a sturdy latch lock, peephole. This thing is kind of falling off the door. It's sort of funny how it's held in by one screw, but it's there. Got your do not disturb, and actually the condition of the flooring right when you come in is quite good. A lot of times when a carpet's getting old, this is the first area to go, and this looks pretty fresh and pretty good overall. I like the old-fashioned no smoking sign on the door too. So, panning out from here, the room has a little more of an older look to it in general, with a lot of red and things thrown in, but actually looks pretty clean and pretty fresh, so we'll dig in a little more detail and see if that's actually the case. There is some sort of connecting door over here, which presumably goes into what I think is the owner's suite next door, so maybe they converted a few of what used to be hotel rooms to make that. Not sure, but anyway, they obviously have furniture in front of it, so it's not intended for use anymore. Got our PTAC unit here, which was turned off for my arrival. Thankfully, whoa, yeah, I don't want this thing set to 90. It does have the option for constant fan, which is certainly nice because the insulation on this door is not amazing in terms of sound, so you can hear the highway a bit. And the highway's right over there, so that's pretty understandable. Condition of the window here actually looks pretty nice. It's pretty clean. Drapes are in good working order. So far, so good. Looks like our nightstands are in good shape. The phone cover definitely needs to be replaced. It's kind of yellowing out from wear. But yeah, the condition of everything seems pretty good. Take a better look at the bed. Obviously, they are quite generous with pillows here. They gave me 5. Are they any good? Actually, these really aren't bad at all. They're small, but they look relatively new and they feel relatively new. Bedding here is interesting. We sort of have a new take on an old-fashioned hotel bedspread, featuring right off the bat a cigarette hole burn. So this has been in a smoking room, or someone has smoked in this room. But it actually smells like it's been freshly laundered, so there's no hint of it other than the hole. Still looks a little tacky, though. But yeah, this actually looks nice and clean. Next up, we have an old school hotel blanket here. Nothing too terribly special. Pretty standard, budget hotel bedding. Once again, smells fresh. Looks like it was laundered properly. Actually, very nice sheets. Again, kind of surprising. Nice mattress, too, by the feel of it. Yeah, this bed doesn't seem like it really deserves to be dissected too much. It actually looks pretty good. Wow, the mattress cover is spotless. Second mattress cover is not quite spotless, but there's enough layers there where it's not going to bother me too much. This one kind of encapsulates the mattress, so can't see what the actual mattress looks like. But other than that, there's really no major red flags about this bed. Seems pretty solid. Furniture in here looks like it was updated relatively recently. All looks pretty fresh and pretty decent. Provided by this fine local property. So they use order in, kind of an old-fashioned DoorDash-like service. This has not been cleaned properly. There's a lot of gunk on here from the last guest. It's all over the lamp too. So that's a pretty big miss by housekeeping. This desk is honestly pretty gross. Kind of surprised based on the way everything else looks. They must have just totally missed that. This looks fine. Yep, all the drawers look like they've been checked. No previous belongings. Microwave is clean. Mini fridge is clean and recently defrosted. Luggage rack down here also looks clean. Only real thing I could see looking around the room is just that the alarm clock either isn't plugged in or doesn't work. And it looks like the answer is, I don't know, because it's buried back there. Probably just not plugged in somewhere inside this thing. One other thing of note is that the bedside lights do feature these little reading lights. Sometimes these are nice to use as a night light too, if you kind of aim it up toward the ceiling. But yeah, overall, really not too bad. The bathroom area is very large in this place. That sink area here is huge, especially for a hotel of this type. Nice and bright. It's not an amazing condition, but it's certainly not bad. Again, it's pretty passable at this price point. Could use a little bit of caulk, but other than that. Plumbing fixtures could use a little bit of help. But just pretty worn out. Then we got our complimentary soap and shampoo, your ice bucket, in-room coffee. Actually, it looks relatively clean here. I do love this light switch panel. I don't know what this used to be. Maybe they had one of those like timer heat lamps in there or something. Whatever it is, it obviously doesn't exist anymore. And their bathroom fan is most interesting here. It's just an exposed LED light bulb in the old fan with some creative caulking around it up there. Looks like you get two very sad looking towels here at this Days Inn. They're pretty worn. They're clean, just worn. Especially this one. Jeez. Just been washed to death, basically. Am I missing? Okay, yep. You get your two washcloths and hand towels out here. Other than that, looks like a pretty standard budget hotel bathroom. Couple of amusing maintenance issues, but nothing too serious. Shower is obviously fairly worn as well, but recently caulked, and once again, it looks very clean. I don't know what we've got going on with this. What the? Oh, so you have a temperature control and then a pressure control separately? That's interesting. Huh. Very old Delta fixture. Give this thing a shot. You know, actually, the number one issue I find in hotel rooms very often is that the shower head is worn and full of calcium deposits and otherwise doesn't work properly. And surprisingly, this one looks like it's pretty new and perfectly clean. Again, a little worn out, but for the right price, you could deal with that sort of thing, as long as it's clean. So yeah, overall, I mean, this seems like a pretty solid $50 hotel room. They've done a decent job keeping things up. They could use a little bit of maintenance. It's a little disappointing that housekeeping forgot to wipe down the desk. Other than that, I would feel comfortable staying in this room again. So let me know your thoughts in the comments as always. Thanks so much for watching, and that is it.